Are you ready for another amazing story? Then click the next button to continue. Once upon a time, deep within an enchanted forest, there lived a girl named Elara. Her world was filled with talking animals, magical creatures, and wondrous adventures. Elara loved her life. However, sometimes she couldn't help but feel a tiny bit lonely. She wished she had a friend to share her exciting discoveries with, someone who would stand by her side through thick and thin. One day, while exploring the Whispering Woods, Elara stumbled upon a clearing she had never seen before. In the middle of the clearing stood a magnificent oak tree, its branches reaching towards the sky like welcoming arms. As Elara approached the tree, she noticed a tiny hole at its base. Curiosity sparked within her. What could possibly be hiding inside this mysterious hole? With a mix of excitement and nervousness, Elara reached out, took a deep breath, and stepped through. On the other side of the hole, Elara found herself in a secret grotto adorned with sparkling crystals that shimmered in different colors. The air was filled with a sweet melody, and in the center of the grotto sat a beautiful harp. Intrigued, Elara walked towards the harp and gently touched a string. As soon as her fingers made contact with the strings, the melody intensified, filling the grotto with vibrant music. The sound echoed through the clearing, reaching the ears of the mystical creatures who inhabited the forest. Amongst them was a majestic unicorn named Celeste. Celeste had heard the enchanting music and, drawn by its beauty, followed the sound to the clearing. As she approached the oak tree, she peeked through the hole and saw Elara playing the harp. Curiosity overcame her, and Celeste carefully stepped into the grotto. Inside the grotto, Elara stopped playing when she heard footsteps. Turning round, she saw the most beautiful creature she had ever laid eyes on. It was a unicorn with a coat as white as snow, a horn that shone like polished silver, and eyes that sparkled with kindness. Elara couldn't believe her eyes. A real live unicorn right in front of her. I'm sorry, Elara stammered, unsure if she should leave. Oh, don't be sorry, Celeste said, her voice as sweet as honey. I couldn't help but follow the lovely music. You play beautifully, Elara. Elara blushed at the compliment and lowered her head shyly. Thank you, she whispered. Celeste walked closer to the harp and gently touched the strings, creating a harmonious chord. I am Celeste, the guardian of this forest, she said. And you are Elara, the keeper of the Whispering Woods, aren't you? Elara nodded, surprised that Celeste knew her name. How do you know my name? She asked. Because the forest whispers its secrets to me, Celeste replied with a gentle smile. And it told me about you, a kind and adventurous girl who loves nature and all its wonders. Elara felt a warmth spread through her chest. For the first time, she understood why she felt so connected to the forest. She wasn't just living in it. She was a part of it. I'm happy to hear that, Elara said, her voice trembling with emotion. Celeste turned to Elara with a knowing look in her eyes. Elara, she began, I have been watching you from afar. I know you can be brave and strong. But sometimes you feel lonely and wish for a friend to share your adventures with. Elara's eyes widened. How did Celeste know how she felt? Before Elara could respond, Celeste continued, That is why I am here today. I believe we can be friends, Elara. And if you wish, we can embark on adventures together. Tears welled up in Elara's eyes. She couldn't believe her luck. A talking unicorn wanting to be her friend. Oh, yes, I would love that, she exclaimed, throwing her arms round Celeste's neck. Thank you, Celeste. I've always wanted a friend like you. And so their beautiful friendship began. Together, they explored hidden waterfalls, ancient ruins, and magical caves. They encountered playful fairies, wise old trees, and curious talking animals who became their companions. Elara and Celeste had countless adventures, each one more exciting than the last. Through their adventures, Elara learned valuable lessons about friendship, courage, and kindness. Celeste, in turn, marveled at Elara's quick wit and compassionate heart. They supported each other through thick and thin, always having each other's back. As years passed, Elara grew older, but her bond with Celeste only grew stronger. The unicorn became a constant presence in her life, guiding her, comforting her, and celebrating her triumphs. Whenever Elara faced a challenge, she knew she could rely on her faithful friend. And Celeste, in turn, appreciated Elara's unwavering loyalty and the joy she brought to the forest. One day, a shadow fell over their idyllic world. A powerful sorceress named Morgana had set her sights on the enchanted forest. Morgana craved the forest's magic for herself and was determined to drain it of its wonder and power. Fear spread among the mystical creatures as Morgana's dark magic began to corrupt the land. Elara and Celeste, however, refused to give in to fear. They knew they had to act. "We must stop her," Elara said, her voice shaking with determination. "But how?" Celeste asked. "She is too powerful for us to defeat in a battle of magic." As they pondered what to do, a small but wise talking squirrel named Squeaky approached them. "I may know a way," Squeaky said, his voice raspy but determined. "There is an ancient prophecy that foretells the arrival of our chosen hero who will vanquish darkness and restore balance to the forest. The hero's heart must be pure, their spirit unbroken, and they must possess the courage to face any challenge." "But who could this hero be?" Elara asked, confused. Squeaky looked directly at her, his eyes shining with wisdom. "The hero is already here, Elara," he said. "You are the chosen one." Elara gasped. She couldn't believe that she, a simple girl who loved nature, was the chosen hero. But deep down, she knew Squeaky was right. She had faced many challenges before and had always found a way to overcome them. With Celeste by her side, she could face Morgana. Guided by Squeaky, Elara and Celeste journeyed to the heart of the forest where an ancient tree of life stood as a symbol of the forest's magic. As they approached the tree, Morgana appeared, her dark form looming over them like a storm cloud. "So the little hero has come," she sneered. "But you are no match for my power." Elara stood tall, her fear replaced by determination. With a wave of her hand, Celeste unleashed a blinding flash of light, giving Elara a moment to step forward. "You may be strong, Morgana," Elara said, her voice ringing with newfound power. "But your reign of darkness ends here." Suddenly, the ancient tree of life began to glow with brilliant light, and a surge of magical energy coursed through Elara's veins. Empowered by the tree's magic, Elara confronted Morgana, her every move filled with grace and power. The battle raged, light clashing against darkness as Elara and Morgana exchanged powerful spells. Just when it seemed as if Morgana had gained the upper hand, Elara remembered the lessons she had learned throughout her adventures. She drew strength from her friendship with Celeste, the support of the mystical creatures, and the love she had for the enchanted forest. With a final surge of magic, Elara vanquished Morgana, sending her darkness swirling away. As the last vestiges of Morgana's magic dissipated, peace returned to the enchanted forest. The corrupted land began to heal, and the mystical creatures emerged from their hiding places, their faces filled with gratitude and admiration for Elara. From that day on, Elara's name echoed throughout the ages as the hero who had saved the enchanted forest. But for Elara, the greatest reward was the love and friendship she shared with Celeste and all the magical creatures who called the forest home. Their adventures continued, inspiring wonder and reminding them of the importance of courage, kindness, and the unbreakable bond of friendship.